Hello and welcome. My name is Kat Grady, and I am the creator and artist and owner of Wolf and Time boxes. This is the LunaLux subscription for the March box, which the theme is Ancient Botany. So first you're going to see my business card, and we did a new version. It's got a suede finish and it's a little square, but it has all the different varieties of boxes plus our information on our social media and how you can reach customer service, as well as our website. This is the intuitively chosen oracle card, and it comes from the Essential Oils Healing Deck. And I'm pointing out that it shows you how you can use the herb or oil in different ways, like diffuser, in ingestion, and cooking, and topically. So it's coated. And the deck's really beautiful. It comes with a book, and I wanted to show you some of the cards because each person got one out of the deck. And they are all beautifully done. And it's really important to know how to use your essential oils because they're very powerful. And as an ancient botany theme, I thought this would be perfect for plant knowledge and ways you can use your plants. Then I have a few extra tags that I threw in there because we collaborated with Shannon at Apothecary at Home. And then you have some paperwork that goes with a couple of things that will be coming up later. And then here's your grimoire page, which is Crystal Botany, and it gives you pairings of plants and crystals and how those pairings can help each of those things amplify their properties and their energy. Then you get 2 incense sticks, and I'll have that incense listed below so you can check it out in the shop. Then you got your recipe cards and property cards, as well as instructions from Apothecary at Home. And these are on craft cardboard paper so that they're gentle on the environment. And they go over the herb that we'll be pulling out, as well as what we'll be making. Then here's the artwork, and this is named Raccoon Eyes. And it's just, I love raccoons. I was able to rescue a baby one long ago, and I added some of my own dried flowers that I use for my craft projects. And I wanted it to look a little antique, so I used a lot of colors that were more in the warm hues, like a tea stain. And then this is Ancient Botany bath ritual salts, and we were able to collaborate with Sacred Spaces, and I'll link them below as well. And they did a beautiful blend. I wanted something that was very soothing and therapeutic and kind of woodsy with a citrus scent. And then here's your herb, and we chose red clover, and there's a big fat ounce bag of both the flower and the leaf, and it smells amazing. And you'll be using this to create either an oil or an oil and a salve. So it's really therapeutic, it's topical, and it's perfect for spring. And all the information is right there on the cards. Then you have your kit bag, and I gave you a lot of different options there, and Shannon was great to work with as far as like suggestions on what we could use. So we gave you a silver tin, a nice big 4 ounce, and then we gave you a glass jar, the lid, and that's what you infuse your herbs with. And then we gave you a little sustainable bar of beeswax, and this is from a small seller on Etsy that uses, bees in a kind way. So there's your beeswax. It's put in a little biodegradable bag, and the muslin bag itself as well is important. So keep that. That is part of the kit, the bag that everything came in. And then you got some more tags, so you can label all of your different elements as you're crafting your herbs and using your ancient botany skills. And then on that little card, she actually put a great discount code for your first box with her. They're a subscription box service. So if you get the box, or if you grab one from the shop, you'll get a discount code. And then we gave you a nice crystal, of course. The LunaLux box always comes with premium crystals. And this one is a premium amber calcite cluster. It's a raw piece, so it's completely nature made, no man-made stuff there. And each one was very different. It came from like a honey color all the way to a deep dark brown amber color. And they were beautiful. If you put them in the sun, they just glisten. And then that's the ancient botany ink recipe I just showed you. And that comes with this beautiful glass dip pen. And I picked this one out because it has a green, like a very light green core, kind of like the Prasiolite we did in the Wolf and Time box last month. And it glows very magically with a slight crystally sparkle. It has a great tip on it. It has a swirl ribbon handle, very intricate and detailed. We wrapped it as well as we could. And then it comes with a glass dip inkwell, and then a little glass molded holder. And then the ink recipe I created, and it's using things you can get at the grocery store or your local craft store. And it's really easy to make. And you just keep using, the consistency that works with you as far as the measurements. And then I wanted to show you the glass dropper bottle that also came with the apothecary kit. It's just a simple glass clear dropper bottle, and that's part of the oil that you can be making. So lots of choices there. You can really craft all kinds of things, get very creative with it. And then we have this beautiful item, hand carved from India, and it is a soapstone wax melt aroma lamp. I was trying to wait for me to open it, but I'm taking my sweet time here. So once you open it up, it's either going to be in the Tree of Life, which was a green tone, and it was a carved tree, or this one, which is Nature's Seed pattern. And this is actually the natural color of the stone. So you either got the green tree or this one. And the top is where you put the wax melts, and the bottom is where you put the included tea light. And that's what I'm opening up next. I wanted you to be able to use this right away. And if you didn't have any tea lights at home, then I just wanted to give you one to get it started so you could smell that amazing wax that I'm about to open next. So these came from Oculus, which is a small business in Britain, and they make all kinds of beautiful molded wax creations. If you remember the owl molded candle from one of the boxes that had the owl chalice in it, that was from them. So they created that owl candle, that molded wax one. And then I went back with them to get these beautiful petals of nature scented wax melts that have mica in them, so that when you actually melt them, it swirls around and sparkles. It's really pretty and smells amazing. It's kind of like a fresh, slightly sweet scent, very similar to a flower. The purpose of that was, when you're working with ancient botany plants, you want to be able to experience it with all of your senses. So the next item is this awesome Nature's Walk journal. It's interactive. It has field guide suggestions in it. It's mainly for North America, so you are going to find indigenous plants and trees to this country. But it's got plenty of space for your own area as well, where you can draw, your own leaves and flowers and vegetation from your area as well. But the reference guide is mostly for North America. And it's got graph paper, line paper, you can draw, write. And that was kind of the theory of the pen, is that you have this kind of ceremonial or ritual that you create when you go out into nature and you gather all of your items, or you track your animals, or you're just observing what's around you in nature and connecting to source. And then you're able to write it or draw it with this beautiful, ceremonial tool, which is the glass pen, with an energetically charged ink that you create yourself. So then it becomes like this whole, ritual kind of practice where you truly are feeling a more intentional purpose of being out in nature, and you're actually learning about the trees and the indigenous plants of your area, and what they're called, what their meanings are, what their properties are, how you can use them both holistically, magically, in any way that you're trying to achieve. So this little book is also in our shop. We only have a few, but my kids snatched one too, because they're just really cute and handy and unique. So that's why I wanted all of these different items put together, because then you're using your sense of smell, you're touching, crafting with your hands, you're writing, you're observing with your eyes, you're experiencing the ritual bath with, water, you're feeling the energy of the crystal. It's all encompassing with how you feel about nature and plants, and learning more about not only the science of plant botany, but also the magic and how it can really transform your life and your practice, and really add to your connection to nature. So if you got this box, I would love to hear how you enjoyed it down below in the comments, and what your favorite item was. And if you're interested in this box, we may have a few left in our shop, and I'll link that below as well. And I'll also put the link for the shaman artwork video that I did, and any other links that are helpful for finding out more about the companies that were involved in this beautiful creation of ours. It was always wonderful to work with small women-owned businesses, and I appreciate everything that you guys do to help this little small company of ours. So have a wonderful day, and blessed be.